because like that's what the podcast is about, right?
Yeah, I like it. That's good. Let's do the lyrics.
You will die.
Um,
No matter what happens in life, like
Everyone you know is
Yeah.
going to die. Your brother,
You're
your
actually
sister,
going
your
to, so-
children. Your children are going to die. Your parents are going to
there's
die.
literally zero probability of you not dying. So it's like just fucking. Ryan's gone so quiet.
Oh,
It's true, Ryan.
yeah, that's the facts of life.
Can we just call him?
literally
call
about
you-
to create a life in 2 days. So please don't do that.
All right, your name's Diane from now on instead of Ryan. Diane Beveridge. Diane Beveridge.
There's 67 lines of lyrics in Coco Jumbo by Mr. President.
I didn't listen because I wanted to be surprised by the
He was
lyrics.
too busy trying to
as
live
we
his
thought.
life in 2 days.
Yeah. Let me read the lyrics for the first verse.
You're going to die.
Actually, it's not even I think it starts with a chorus. So this is a chorus. It goes,
Okay, so it goes, you are going to die, whether you like it or not.
it goes, no, it doesn't go like that. That's not what Mr. President is about. It goes,
Fuck, I'm broken.
yeah. Coco Jumbo, yee. Yeah. Coco Jumbo, yeah.
Put me up, put me down.
Put me up, put me down, put my feet back on the ground.
Oh,
Isn't it feet
Genius has it
back?
wrong. Genius has
Isn't
it
it
so
feet
wrong.
back?
Feet
What
back
would
on
be
the ground.
feedback?
Yeah.
Fucking
Mate, can
useless.
you, sorry, just for sound
cool.
check
That would-
tonight, mate, just to make sure we don't get any feedback, can you just smack the microphone on the ground a few times? Just put
we
that
call a
feedback
ground loop.
right down to the ground. Just completely eliminate it. If you get feedback, just smack the mic on the ground and just put that feedback on the ground, mate, and then you can put me up, feel my heart, and make me happy. All right?
I need a surly sound guy. 100%.
Yeah.
Put me up, put me down, put my feet back on the ground, put me up, take my heart, and make me happy. And just repeat that.
Too. This is
Yeah.
Did you guys know that this is the spiritual successor to the Hokey Pokey? You put me up, put me down, and you turn yourself around.
Shouldn't it be pick me up? Do you put someone up?
When you put someone up, you put them in a hotel for the night.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
Yeah.
are they giving her a place to stay? Like, what is this?
I took that as exactly that. Like, put me up, like in your house.
Yeah.
Put me up, and then you're like, all right, well, friggin', I'll put you up. Come and stay. And then she's like, put me down. Then she gets there, and you're like, you're an idiot. You wanted to be put down. There you go.
Mr. President is a
There you
German
go.
band, so maybe the translation didn't quite work there.
I think what they're trying to say is what Dan is saying previously. Put me up, put me down. Put me down.
Or maybe it's like a, yeah.
It's my
Yeah.
time.
I mean, I definitely always thought it said pick me up.
Then once you've put me down, pick me back up and feel my heart to make sure that
Well,
you
today
did
I
put
learned
me
that
down.
it's actually Coco Jumbo with 2 O's.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that really just threw me off because I've always just called it Jumbo.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Extra large.
Coco Jumbo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jumbo.
Yeah, like extra large
Jambo.
Cocoa Pops.
How come
Jambo.
everywhere I'm looking it says, oh, wait, hang on.
Because I
Wait.
wrote that in.
They're for its fact.
Yeah.
Put me up, put me down, put my feet back on the ground. Ever heard of manners? I mean, it's a little bossy, if you ask me.
It is, isn't it?
You know, in some
Yeah, it's all
European
about making
countries,
her
they don't-
happy.
Like in the German language, there's not as much like, would it be all right if you? It's all just like, put me up, put me down. It's very literal.
Mm.
There's no,
It's
there's
just
no,
they get to the point.
no pussyfooting.
None.
I've heard lots of bands like kind of just give a review on touring Germany and such. And they'd be like, man, German fans are so brutal. Like, they'll meet you at the merch desk and just be like, your music used to be very bad, but now it is very good. Like, they'll just tell you straight up, like,
That's good.
you used to be totally shit.
All right. You want to know where you stand? Now, it is hard to pick up on the actual words with how low a register these chicks actually sing in. Is it just me, or is it fucking really deep?
There's some really cartoony voices on this.
All of it is cartoony.
Yeah.
That's a good impersonation of it, Sav.
It's kind of like, you know, when someone says
as much as humanly possible.
You know, when people teach you how to sing, they're like, no, so when you sing, you need to pronounce words well. So when you put me up, you put me down. Put my feet back on the ground. And she's like, oh, okay. Put me up, put me down. Put my feet back on the ground. It's like, yeah, look, you probably don't need to be that. You know what? Just leave it. It's fine. Fuck it. I don't care anymore.
You know, when South Park do a parody of a song, these are the voices they do.
It does sound like Trey Parker and Matt Stone doing the voices. Like if you put puppets on the screen and they were singing this, you'd be like, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if South Park were going to feature this song and they were getting ready to re-record it, they'd just be like, let's just leave it.
Yeah.
Leave it as it is.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. The first verse here, the rap verse, if you will. Wow, wee, wow.
Is that the words, or are you just saying that?
That's me saying.
Yeah.
First one.
Okay.
I concur.
I'm going to try it.
By LazyDee.
LazyDee, the British rapper in the German band. Here we go, getting smooth to the groove. Watching lovely ladies, how they soothe as I move. Because that's what they say, but I can't prove. So turn it up again and watch me move to the groove. As we get close, you whisper Coco. I hold you in my arms and you say Jambo. Scream and shout, turn, they say Colombo. Now I gotta go, so Coco. What the fuck just happened?
All right, LazyDee, we need a rap for this verse, and we're on very limited time. So what have you got?
Like, I've got one line. Yeah, what is it? Here we go, getting smooth to the groove. And they're like, one word, don't think about it. What rhymes with groove? Move. Okay, make a sentence out of that. Now, what rhymes with move? Prove. Good. Write a sentence. What was that? Groove again. Okay, good. There's your verse.
Now just figure out a way to get to those words, and I don't care what you do.
They're your ending words. Write some sentences. I'll be back in 4 minutes.
But talk about chicks and bitches and stuff. Like, oh, okay. Watching lovely ladies, how I soothe as I move, and they're like, yeah, look, okay,
yeah,
it's fine.
I got a question about that line while we're on it. What do you like? This is a genuine question. What do you think he is soothing as he's moving? As he's moving, what is he soothing?
I think he's just so excited. I think he's so excited to go to the beach.
The aloe vera,
yeah. He's so excited to go to the beach, but he's like, "Oh, I've got to get to the beach, but I also got to soothe my sunburn from the day before." But time is money, so I've got to do that as I move.
Would you like some strepsils?
I figured he was some sort of witch doctor that has convinced these people that he can heal them by dancing. There's probably no scientific proof to it, but he's just like, I can soothe you while I move.
But he's also watching lovely ladies at the same time.
Yeah.
Like he's soothing, he's moving, he's watching,
he's grooving.
The multitasking.
Don't forget the grooving.
Like, there's a lot of grooving as well.
It's a bit of a weird thing because he is the one watching lovely ladies, right? He's watching them, and then he's kind of saying how I soothe as I move. So it's kind of like, as he's watching them, he's like putting on a performance for them, but like he's the one watching them. So who's giving the performance?
My favorite bit's when he,
I'm confused, man.
As we get close, you whisper, Coco. What? Sorry, what? Coco.
I like
Coco Pops?
Yeah.
Coco Pops.
I like
Definitely.
the fact that he's got to say, like, he can soothe as he moves. That's what he says, but he can't prove that it works. So as a distraction, he's just like, just turn the music up. We're going to groove again. So,
But yeah, this next part, it's like a 3-part. We got the whisper Coco, then you say Jambo, then you scream and shout and say Colombo. So it's this 3-level thing where he comes up really close and he goes, Coco, and then Jambo, Colombo.
yeah, because
Yeah, the actual realization of what those sentences are, that wouldn't like if that happened, it'd be weird.
But then he says, "Now I got to go." So Coco.
What does that
I don't
mean?
know, but I would also make an excuse to leave if someone came up and whispered Coco, then said in a regular voice Jambo, and then screamed the largest city of Sri Lanka in my face.
I feel like he would have written. I
I've
just think he
figured
would
it
have
out.
written it down and like. Sorry, you go. If you figured it out, mate, you go for it. Right? Yeah.
Jambo means hello in Swahili.
Right.
Is that it? Okay, 1 point. He's kind of like, oh, I've written all these words down and I just need them to rhyme. And they're like, okay, so what have you got? And he's like, well, it's mostly based around the letter O. And they're like, okay, what have you got? And he's like, Coco. And he's like, yep, cool. I've got Colombo, cool. I've got Coco again, yep. And have you got something else in there? He's like, yeah, I've got Jambo. So what I did was I put 2 O's. And they're like, yeah, see, what happens is when you put 2 O's, it actually becomes an oo. And he's like, well, how about I just spell it like that and not take the O away, but say, oh, Jambo. And they're like, yeah, all right, no worries, mate. You just go for it. Do you?
Nice.
You do you, brother.
His name is LazyDee. Like,
Yeah.
the guy, it's not just a clever name.
Like
No.
it's not, like it's not lazy.
I love that.
Yeah.
Are we sure that he's not referring to the American crime drama television series starring Peter Falk as Columbo, a homicide detective? It's a homicide detective show that he's talking about. Columbo.
I kind of thought that it's like, so there's this German producers, right? And they're getting this group together. And they're like, we need someone real fresh, like a real fresh rapper to sort of lead this group. Just search the world, find me the best rapper. And they're like, I found this guy in England, and fuck me, he is really good, really good. And I'll make LazyDee's just convince some fucking dude that he can rap, but he's never actually done it a day in his life. And he's they're flowing out to Germany, put him in the studio, and he's like, oh fuck.
Well, they've even gone like, why do they call you LazyDee? Oh, you'll find out.
Maybe. Is there a connection between that and Eazy-E? Because it's like the same story with Eazy-E, except it worked for Eazy-E.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big 3:
Like, he hadn't
Eazy-E,
rapped.
LazyDee, and Crazy F.
So
Bow, 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 bow.
And then Warren G.
we get back to the chorus. Put me up, put me down, put my feet back on the ground, put me up, take my heart, make me happy.
Turn myself around.
Yeah.
You do the
Coco
hokey
Jumbo.
pokey and you turn around. That's what it's all
yeah.
about. Coco.
And now we get to LazyDee's second verse, where he really fucking steps it up.
He steps it down. Gets very lazy.
That's the way I treat them girls, kinda smooth, see? 'Cause there's one man and yo, well, that's me, see? So let me show you round while you sip your tea, G. But no Coco Loco boom while I take a pee-pee.
Hang on.
When I hold my baby, she says I do it nicer. I like my chicken with rice and lemonader. And that's what you get when you shout out Jambo. Now I gotta go, yo, Coco.
I feel like we could not discuss this verse at all.
You don't need to say anything about it.
It's so ridiculously bad. Like,
I'd
there's
prefer not
no
to.
credible.
I don't want to
There's
give
nothing
it the time of
credible
the day.
about it.
This is that
Well, I've got
scene
some
in
serious notes.
what's the
I
scene
think I
in
smell some ones coming in at the end of this.
is it Happy Gilmore or it's one of those Adam Sandler movies where he like makes a speech and at the end he's like, everyone in the room is now dumber having heard what you
Oh,
said.
that's Billy Madison.
Billy
Billy
Madison.
Madison,
Madison.
yeah.
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 Yes.
At no point in your incoherent ramblings. Yeah, there's
And
more
may
after
God
that. I can't
have
remember.
mercy on our soul.
Yeah.
He's a real smooth when he's the only guy around, it seems. He's surrounded by women, he's the smooth one, but making them tea and demanding there be no Coco Loco boom while he takes a piss seems like he's taking it a bit far. What the fuck is Coco Loco boom?
I had a different word for that. Like in my lyrics, I got them straight from, I think I got it from Google. Mine doesn't say PP, mine says Pele.
No, mine says PP.
I got P
My,
leak,
like,
which means
No one knows. I've got
Well, I take
PP, which does rhyme with TG and C
Oh, yeah.
and C.
I would bank that that's what it is. Because
Can
I
I
was
just
like, while
read-
I take a Peely, like, what does that mean?
Do you mind if I just read these again, just so we can
Yes,
really grasp them?
please.
That's the way I treat them girls, kind of smooth, see, because there's only one man, and yo, well, that's me, see. So let me show you round while you sip your TG, but no Coco Loco boom while I take a PP. When I hold my baby, she says I do it nicer. I like my chicken with rice and lemonader, and that's what you get when she shouts out Jambo. Now I gotta go, yo, Coco.
There's
all right, Lazy. Now you're warmed up. Let's get a real take. What?
Yep.
nothing makes sense. No, I seriously can't.
I saw this.
How does that
there's
get,
a very
how does that green? It gets green lit though. Like they had to have done multiple takes of that with a producer in there, an engineer, probably an A&R guy. There's multiple people in the room that this has to go through some sort of filter before it ends up on a final product,
Well,
and that's what they went with.
you got to remember
is
though
a-
that when this came out, they didn't have Genius or Lyrics.com or anything like that. You just
It
had
just
to
had
tune.
them sound good.
yeah,
Yeah, but they
there's a
also
very-
didn't have that when Bohemian Rhapsody came out, and there's a fucking bit of sense to that.
Oh yeah, Mamma Mia, Magnifico.
Figaro.
There's a band that I like, and they're quite credible. They're called Rise Against, and in a little in a little doco I saw about them, they were like the singer Tim. He's like, yeah, when I write songs, he goes, I'll just say anything on the mic just to kind of get the melody going. I'll just say like ramblings just to be like, he's like, once I got the melody, then I'll put some sense to it, like, and I'll actually write some lyrics. Like, this sounds like that stage, but they never actually adjusted the lyrics to make sense. Like, this is like the draft lyrics to get the flow down, and it
This
doesn't
does
make
seem like a very fast project.
So
Yeah.
don't
Very
forget,
fast.
We're talking about LazyDee. He skips steps.
LazyDee do one take.
yeah.
He likes his chicken with rice and lemonade. He don't like doing no steps.
That's such a weird line. Like, just
That
I
is a
like
weird line.
chicken with rice. It reminds me of like, there's a better one with the Beastie Boys. I like my sugar with coffee and cream.
Yeah, great line.
Hey guys, I've got Lukey Stew here. Say hi, mate.
How's it all going?
There you go. Yeah, it's Matty Bragg.
Hey, hey, look, hey.
We've got local legend Lukey Stew here.
Hey,
No way.
He's leaving my house.
Can he give us a hot take on Coco Jumbo before he goes?
Yeah, what does
What
he
do you-
what does he think of
Hey,
Coco Jumbo?
Lukey, what do you think of that song? You know that yeah, Coco Jumbo, yeah. What do you think about it?
It is what it is, man. I hope they say the same thing about my music when they if they ever had my comment on mine.
So, Mr. President.
that was the kind of response that Keanu Reeves gave when someone asked him what happens when people die. And he's kind of like, those who love us will miss
It was
us.
a big hit.
Yeah, it's
Massive
fair
hit.
enough.
It is what it is.
That was such a wholesome response. I don't know how to deal with that.
Let's move on to this chicken with rice and
Hang on,
lemonade.
sorry. No, I just had a quick point about. Oh, yeah. No, actually, yes, about that exact point. Yeah, thank you, mate.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, mate. I'll jump in the deep end there, mate. So what I just wanted to say was, when I hold my baby, she says I do it nicer. I like my chicken with rice and cider. Why did you have to
That would
say
make
lemonader? The
Who
fucking
doesn't like
first thing that
cider?
comes to
Likes
my head is,
lemonade.
well, fuck
I
cider.
think it's very literal.
Yeah. Could
They're
have
like,
said
what about
anything.
cider? He's like, I don't like cider.
It's like, no, but it rhymes and it's so close to lemonade. No, I don't
Or
drink
like
lemonade.
Coca-Cola, because it's kind of like cocoa. Like anything,
Even like
lemonader doesn't.
Spicer or something.
Fuck, he's really, really pissed me off here, mate.
I'll tell you what I'm definitely going to do though. The next time I go to a restaurant, I'm just going to shout Jambo and see if the waiter brings me the right meal.
Yeah.
It's like chicken rice with lemonader special. Yeah.
Hell, man.
Because that's what he gets. That's what he gets when she yells out Jumbo. It's like, I'm just going to yell that and see if they bring me rice, chicken, and a glass of lemonade.
And then
Yeah,
once they plonk the plate on the table and they're like, now I gotta go, Coco, and they just run out the restaurant.
Imagine if that's just like a worldwide conspiracy thing of like, if you actually do go to any restaurant and yell that, that's what happens and you don't have to pay for it.
They've been telling us all along.
Imagine going to a restaurant these days. Fucking hell, who remembers restaurants, eh? Bloody hell.
No.
Yeah, so I had a thought on that. When I hold my baby, she says I do it nicer. I like my chicken with rice and lemonade, which is what Google told me. It doesn't say the little lemonader.
It's
Yeah. Well, anyway, chicken and rice, right? What a combo. Like, that sounds great. Chicken and rice with lemonade. Whoa, now. Don't pour lemonade into your chicken and rice. Like, I assume he means that he's like mixing chicken and rice and lemonade all in the same bowl. Like, don't do that.
Of course you think that.
Like, he's like, well, that's what he says. I like my chicken with rice and lemonade. Like, he's adding rice and lemonade to his chicken. Don't do that.
Might not be the worst thing.
Yeah, I
It's
quickly
just not
Googled
like,
it.
of all the meals you could talk about in a song, like
Yeah.
chicken and rice is like meal prep.
It doesn't even it doesn't even fit his rhyming scheme. But I quickly Googled it, and
Sorry,
here's a
go
few
on.
suggestions on what to add to chicken and rice if you're
Rhyming
kind of bored.
scheme.
You can toss in a can of stewed tomatoes with some garlic and oregano to give it more of an Italian style flair. Or,
Italian, you mean?
Yeah, Italian. Sorry.
Oh, Italian.
Or instead of rice and lemonade, you can toss in a can of cream of mushroom soup to give it more of a creamed chicken and rice flair. So there's some suggestions.
Kind of like a bloody chicken risotto kind of thing you got going on
mate.
there.
Yeah, by this point in the song, there's zero effort being put in the
Bloody fair income, eh? What do you
This
reckon?
whole song is just a recipe on how to prepare chicken. Put it up, put it down.
It's just kind of like, what do you want for dinner? Oh, yeah, I've got. What have you got in the cupboard? Oh, I've got some chicken and some rice. Oh, yeah, chuck that together. What kind of sauces you got? Oh, I don't really have much in the way of sauce, but I've got like Coke and water and a bit of lemon. He's like, hang on, do you say fucking lemonade? And you're like, yeah, fucking like chuck a bit of fucking chicken and rice and lemonade straight up the guts, mate. Yeah, give that go.
Straight up the guts. Straight up the guts.
What about each verse ends with "Now I gotta go." Like, where do you gotta be, man?
Yeah, this is
Always
this
in a
is like-
rush.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. You
For a lazy
someone
guy. For a
for a lazy guy,
Yeah.
I would have expected you to stay.
Now I'm just going to stay here for a bit. Coco.
No, we're gonna stay here for a bit, Coco.
Yeah. You reckon he's just looking around the studio and like the engineers at the desk just eating rice and chicken
On a
Like,
paper
it's
plate.
Like, yeah. It's sort of like the rice grains are sort of spilling into the desk, and like one of the faders is getting all jammed up and shit, and he's like looking around because he's still trying to pull off this fucking rap scam that he's pulling on these Germans.
It's major rap scam.
Needs to go to the toilet too.
Yeah.
You know,
Now
the
we're
news,
gonna go Coco.
LazyDee accused of rap scamming with chicken, rice, and lemonader, as in the worst line of all rapping time. I just what are you fucking doing, mate?
Would you put
No.
LazyDee at the same kind of like much before Barbie Girls time, but would you put LazyDee at the same kind of caliber as Renee Diff?
No, Diff, I think, it's got a bit more skill.
Diff is top
More
tier.
going on.
Top
Yeah.
tier.
No. I mean, in like
LazyDee.
level of popularity.
Nah,
Popularity.
Diff is still a celebrity.
So
Diff,
do you think that there's a pretty good chance then that if we start tagging LazyDee going like rap scammer, he might respond?
It may or may not already be a shirt.
LazyDee rap scammer.
Yeah.
Like only people that listen to this podcast are ever going to get that
So
shirt.
if you type in LazyDee, you've got to you're like 8 pages into Google before you get to him. The first thing that comes up before him is LazyDee Campground in Minnesota. Type in Renee Diff.
Yeah.
First thing that comes up, mate. Danish
LazyDee Motel on TripAdvisor only has 1 star too. So
fucking hell. Probably because
Can I
their
say right
fucking
now-
main course is
chicken and
rice
rice.
and lemonade.
and then TripAdvisor.
Can I say right now?
Never again.
But they give it to you for breakfast.
Yeah.
Fucking
I've-
dogs.
I vow. I want LazyDee to record us a theme song for the podcast.
I want LazyDee to come on
Okay.
the podcast.
All right.
I
I
do you
want
think we
LazyDee
could do
to
that
cook me chicken and rice and lemonade. And I want him to prove me
while
wrong.
recording a theme song. For
Yeah.
I
the
want
podcast.
LazyDee to whisper Coco, and then hold me in his arms and say Jambo, and then scream and shout, turn and say Columbo,
The
and then
TV
leave.
show.
and then leave.
Yeah, that's his style. He always leaves.
Now we're gonna go.
Now look, there's 8 choruses in this song, so I'm just gonna very quickly say they go to the put me up, put me down, put my foot back on the ground, put me up, take my heart, make me happy. Smashes that out twice more. Then you get some more ay 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 ay, Coco Jambo ay 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 ay, singing everybody. And then we get that 4 times. Then we go back to the put me up, put me down twice. Then we go back to the ay 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 ay, Coco Jumbo ay 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 ay, Coco Jumbo
Singing everybody.
for another 5 times.
Yeah.
5 times. There's 67 lines of vocal of lyrics in this song. So many. Now, a little bit of a mystery that I brought up about this one. I'm very confused. If you type in Coco Jambo to Google and it brings up the YouTube video as the top search, it says the song is by Bruno Hovart.
It does, man. I was so confused by that. Like,
Who the fuck is Bruno Hovart? Because
I-
he's not one of anybody to do with Mr. President.
I continuously had to search for it and like specify that it was by Mr. President. Like
Do you
to
think this
find
is just an error that's happened with Google, or does Bruno Hovart? Do you reckon he actually wrote it and sued, and now they've got to credit him on everything or something?
I
Because
just
even when
Googled
you
Bruno.
Google Bruno Hovart, there's nothing.
I
yeah.
Google Bruno and he's
It's
on
weird,
Discogs.com and his aliases include Cinnamone, Mr. President, Patchworks, Pork's Watch, Taggy Matcha, Uptown Funk Empire, and Voila with 3 A's.
So this seems more like a Google error where they've said, instead of putting Mr. President, they've just picked one of Bruno Hovart's aliases and chucked up Bruno Hovart's name. So little effort has gone into Coco Jumbo with Google. They couldn't get the lyrics right or the songwriter.
Well, that about matches the quality of the song too, doesn't it?
Yeah. Isn't that
I-
confusing though?
Very.
Okay, I've just found out that Delroy, what's his name? Reynolds. Delroy Reynolds is LazyDee.
Yeah, that's right.
Delroy
Delroy
Reynolds is like worth a lot of fucking money, eh?
Is he?
It's like he's pretty big. He's like an actor now. He's a
What?
German sort of like actor. I don't know, yeah.
What's
Yeah,
his
and
net
he's-
worth?
His net worth is 16 times Renee Diff's net worth.
Fuck off.
Well, actually,
I'll-
yeah, 16 times because Renee Diff's is 1 million, so he's 16 million.
No way.
Zav does the math. His net worth is
That's
fucking
crazy.
heaps, eh?
LazyDee. So the fucking scam worked.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
What has happened here? Tell
Um,
me.
What's going on?
So it's a very confusing story about Mr. President.
Yeah.
From what I can tell,
Yep.
It's
No one elected him.
so they're a German Euro dance group consisting of Kai Matheson and Raina Gaffrey. And
There's a third chick
There's-
though in the original like kind of promo
Yeah, but-
shots.
that's right, yeah. But that's none of those two people are the people in the film clip,
No.
right? But they are the managers and producers. But they are Mr. President.
What?
Is this confusing?
It is. No, it is confusing. I actually Googled it like
Last time I checked, the
plenty of
president was
times
a-
trying to
one
find out because
single
I
person.
Googled something and got some shit and I was reading it and then later I tried to re-Google it and couldn't
Wasn't
find it.
there anymore.
It wasn't. It literally wasn't. I was like, I had to go through and think. I was like, what did I type before
Deep
to have?
state.
Like I was
It's
looking
like
into it,
Like
going
the
like,
movie where you go to the creepy shop vendor and then you turn around and he's disappeared.
He was never there.
it's like the Mandela effect. I'm like,
yeah.
I swear I was reading this before, but now it just doesn't exist anymore.
Well, so this Kai Matheson and Raina Gaffrey, they wrote it with Delroy Reynolds, who is LazyDee. But then, yeah, neither of those are the people in the film clip or in any live performance for it. So I don't. But they are Mr. President, so it's very, very confusing. Mr. President, they were originally formed in 1991 by a different producer called Jens Newman, and along with Kai Matheson, and they had different singers. So they had this Judith Hinkleman, who went by the name T7, Daniela Hark, which is Lady Danny, who is in the film clip, and a different rapper. They had a different rapper, American rapper George Jones, who went by the name Sir Prophet.
Sir Prophet.
Yeah, so then in 94, Jones was replaced by British rapper Delroy Reynolds in the biggest rap scam of the 90s. And then Hinkleman departed the act in 2000 to begin a solo career, and then she was replaced by someone else. However, she was replaced by Nadia Ache, who was then replaced by Myra Beckman.
Who the fuck has been
And
in this
then
band? Sorry,
Beckman left.
Who
and
hasn't
was
been in this band?
replaced by Francie. And then they broke up.
Yeah.
That's it. And it's like, fucking turmoil in Mr. President.
Yeah.
I think it was just confusing as to who's like calling the shots here.
Yep.
So it's I still can't really figure it out. Even after doing all that research.
Yeah.
I can't figure out who the fuck is in the band or who's who.
No, me either.
Other
Have
than
you guys heard
LazyDee.
especially
have you
'cause,
guys
like-
heard the Christmas version?
No, I didn't want to listen to the Christmas version.
The Christmas version is
We were going to talk about that.
cringy.
All right. So the other day, I messaged the group chat and I said, "Boys, I got a big surprise for you guys. I hope you haven't found what I found." And yeah, it was the fact that there's a Christmas version of Coco Jambo, and I thought it was bloody fantastic.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
No, but I'm sitting there,
Sorry.
like, now in hindsight, the audacity of me to have thought that you guys would not have come across this, because
I've read the
I
Wikipedia.
literally found it on Wikipedia, so I don't know how the hell I thought
Yeah.
you guys wouldn't have found it. But
You probably thought the page was going to disappear once you've been on.
I'm like, this is, man,
Guys, I
It's a one
swear to
and
God.
done.
everything else I'm
I
reading is
swear
just
this is
bloody evaporating. But look, let me just quickly tell you about this, right? I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know when. And you know, coming to find out that we don't even know who's in the band, I don't know who. But somehow there's a version of Coco Jambo, Christmas version. And as shit as this song is still way better than every other Christmas song, because every Christmas song is shit. But let me tell you some of these lyrics. Because have you guys heard this?
Christmas here, Christmas there.
Well, there you go. There's some of them. Like instead of put me up, put me down, she's like Christmas here,
That's
Christmas
too high.
there.
Too high. Sing it deeper.
Put me
Sing it
up,
deeper.
put Christmas here, Christmas there. But then she goes, Merry Christmas everywhere. Christmas here, Christmas there. Merry Christmas everywhere. Virgin love, come to earth to make you happy. Anyway, and then she says later on, she goes,
Did they keep in the chicken and rice line?
Yeah, they
or
did.
they change
And
that?
she goes, Jesus' birth, down to earth, gonna make you happy.
Let me give you the rap.
How good
The
is that,
Christmas
Lauren?
rap.
Jesus' birth,
Great.
Jesus' birth.
That will make you happy.
You gotta sing it. Jesus' birth, down to earth, gonna make you happy. Fantastic.
Can I give you the verse, please?
Yeah.
Christmas
go,
verse.
Go.
Here we go now, Santa's on the floor, dishing out presents everywhere he goes. But that's why they say, but I don't know, so drink it up again, and we say cheerio. As jingle bells ring, I think it's Yuletide. I hear the children sing a joy and our pride. The child was born, his name was Jesus. Now I gotta go. Merry Christmas.
Who plays Coco with Christmas?
He's still trying to fucking get out of there. Even at Christmas time.
He's so
following
busy,
the exact
even
same
at Christmas
format.
time.
It gets even better. It gets better. Verse 2. That's the way Santa comes down the chimney with lots of nice presents for you and me. And lots of happy cheer at the Christmas gathering as everybody sings their last cheer and it's happening. When I sit for dinner, I think it's kind of great. I still like my chicken with
rice and
rice.
lemonade. Still, even at Christmas.
Even at Christmas.
It's that important. He had to keep.
It's like he knew he was going to become a meme.
Oh God,
So he just decided to
that
stick with
is
it.
it.
even in the
It is fantastic. Like for something to have a Christmas version, man. Like
It's their Xmas
so
explosion.
You know the Macarena has a Christmas version too?
I bet it fucking
Digga, Merry Christmas. Digga, Jesus love. Saved all mankind.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Crucifixion.
Not that far off.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Crucifixion.
I can just imagine those two old dudes singing it as well.
Let's save it for the Macarena episode.
God.
Yeah, that's
Who is Rudolph
then
the Red-Nosed Reindeer of Nazareth? I am Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer of Nazareth. No, I am.
there was some controversy around Mr. President that when they went out promoting the next single, JoJo Action, Hark, Hinkleman, and Reynolds were accused of not using their own voices in any of the Mr. President songs.
Shame.
Yeah, Hamburg's leading and well-known magazine Stern reported the whole scandal that was first revealed. However, Matheson and Newman appeared in a television interview on a German TV channel and explained that the voices indeed were theirs, but they only said it was definitely Daniella's and Judas. They never said anything about fucking LazyDee.
Who gives a fuck?
but-
There's no integrity anyway.
No, and they're like, but their pictures were technically edited during recording.
Yeah, righto.
So maybe they did have normal, regular voices, and he pitched them about fucking 4 octaves down.
It's like saying McDonald's is not real chicken and beef. Like, yeah, we know.
Yeah.
It still gets you the same
Wait.
place.
Are you serious? You mean to
Now,
tell
I
me my
looked up
chicken nuggets
Coco
aren't
Ju-
like pure breast chicken?
I think they are. Coco Jumbo on Urban Dictionary.
I tried looking at that, and there's not much.
Well, there's a top definition here.
Coco
One,
Loco.
it's an adjective describing something superb, excellent, perfect. Something done and confirmed. Similar expressions. Got it, confirmed, accepted, fine, I'm fine with that. It is quite a laugh to use that word as it comes from Mr. President's Mr. President or whatever song.
Oh my god.
And then it says,
Yeah, he's right. Mr. President or
yeah.
Mr. President Christmas version.
He says, what you think of that project I did last night? Coco Jambo, man. It's fucking great. That's the example that you use it.
Yeah, I had that written down too. I thought that was great. And like,
Are you going to use that a lot down southern now?
oh, only if someone
Like
asks me
when you're recording. Well, when you're recording bands, like, and they've finished a guitar track, we just be like, Coco Jambo, man, that was spot on. Spot on.
Yeah, I was going to say only if someone asked me about their project, but yeah, I think it's not. It shouldn't be limited. You should be able to use it across a range of topics. There's one band that I've recorded lately that they use the term mucho gusto all the time. They're like, let me make sure that this take was mucho gusto, and I'm now going to cut them off and be like, fuck mucho gusto, Coco Jambo.
Yeah, even better.
Yeah. Make sure it's Coco Jambo. That's all I'll accept.
Fuck, is my microphone just fucked this whole thing?
No, it's working.
You're right, mate.
What's that?
It's Coco Jambo,
You
bro.
hear that?
Yeah, dude. Your mic is Coco Jambo. Don't you worry about it, brother.
Can you hear that, bud?
It's
Like
a lot of-
crackling?
No,
That's fine.
Or is it just
there's
me?
a lot of panpipes in this song.
There's a lot of pork crackling to this
Real ones,
microphone.
We're not talking Shakira panpipes. We're talking that digital shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Super dig.
Yeah.
Digimon.
Like I made a note here that the entire track just sounds like the demo button on a $200 Casio keyboard.
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
yeah. And that's
Sounds like-
that's like sorry, Bev.
Almost sounds like, you know the band Ace of Base?
Dude.
Yeah.
It sounds like something they didn't want.
Yes.
Yes.
The Ace of Spades.
Yes.
That's a great
You
song.
just
right about
nailed it, Bev, because I listened to this song and I'm like, man, I wonder if this band was the band that did that. Do you know that song?
Yeah.
Now that's a all that she wants
All that she wants
is another
another baby.
baby. Not tomorrow. Now I thought,
All that she wants
Yeah.
is another baby.
Eh. I listened to this song and I was like, ba 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 ba. I listened to this song and I totally 100% thought of that song. And I didn't know who Ace of Base was. Like I couldn't think, but I was like, yes, that's anyway. Two different bands, they sound exactly the same. And whatever this is, I looked into it. Like I think they called it it was something like Euro reggae or like electro reggae. Like there's some term or reggae pop or something like because it's got that
Euro dance.
oh that you want. Bum, 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 bum. It's got that upstrum sound.
Upbeat, yeah.
Oh, like whatever that is, hate it. And I hate that it's got that like, as you said, Chips, like that Casio keyboard sound. Like,
Is that like
It's like panpipes but without any breath sound at all.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's so
Yeah.
bad.
No wind ever passed through a small tunnel to make that sound.
Yeah, it didn't LazyDee's vocal cords.
Yeah. Should we go to the video?
Yeah, let's
Hang
do
on,
it.
if we're talking,
All right, Bevo.
talking instrumentation,
Oh,
I
what?
need to just drop one little nugget on you. That little so it's like yeah, Coco Jambo, yeah, hey oh, and then there's like a little drum thing that happens, and mate, do yourself a treat. Go back and listen to that.
I don't
What
want
a
to.
fucking comment.
I don't
eh?
want to
Good
listen
on
to it
you.
again.
Some say it's the lemonade and rice of.
It goes like
parts of the song.
la da 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 boo. You know when you hear it.
That's good
What?
enough for me.
Did you
That's
just
as good
fucking
as fucking Zav's fucking Tom Phil from Hotel California.
Yeah.
Beep, bop, bop, beep, boop, bop, beep,
Yeah.
boop, bop.
I listened to that today. Zav's like Hotel California, love it. My favorite bit. Beep boop beep 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 boop beep.
Pretty sure we
That's Star
agreed
Wars
to
sound.
never ever talk
How
about this ever again.
How fucked were you, Zav?
I'm still trying to figure out what bit you were talking.
Me too. He just said beep.
Don't you
still have
fucking
no
know the bit where
idea.
they're like, stab it with their steely knife, but she can still hear a bit. And he's like,
Stab it with
Fuck
the steel
off,
rose,
dude.
but you can still eat chicken and rice.
Nah, you're all fucking dead to me.
That was
You know
like
what? Fuck
my
this
favorite bit in the song. Beep, boop, boop, beep. You know what I mean? We're like, what?
That's that one bit in the Star Wars soundtrack after the big trumpet solo.
Oh, golly. Sorry to do that to you. Anyway, video time.
All right. The
shit. Hotel
video.
California is a great song.
We didn't say it wasn't.
Here's the video facts from A to Z, and they're coming at you straight from Ryan B. It's a terrible song, and I know you agree.
It's the music video summary.
With Bevo. All right, Bevo.
All right, here we go.
What happens?
What happens in the video for Coco Jumbo? Mr. President.
Beep, boop, boop.
Mr. President decides instead of running a country, he will walk along a beach shirtless. His blonde friend makes it her mission to lean against every tangible surface on the island. His redhead friend, possibly the vice president, looks uncomfortable to be a third wheel.
She does lean on a lot of things.
Yeah. Constant leaning.
Until I did some research, I fully thought he was Mr. President. I didn't vote for him. Probably wouldn't again either.
That was a good one, Bev.
That's
Thanks.
good.
Yeah.
So it's directed by John Booch.
Jane Silent Bob.
Yeah. And it was filmed in Corupano, which is a small city located in the on the Venezuelan coast. So we know what went wrong with Venezuela then. Fucking Mr. President is walking around. The whole thing's gone to shit.
Mm.
At the 20-second mark, I was instantly infuriated.
By the amount of like upside down, like
No, not that. Wearing fucking jeans
on the beach.
Well, this
on the fucking beach.
is a 1 out of 3 for the music video bingo because we're back on the beach,
Yeah.
which
We
got one.
does plant us firmly in the RMU, the Ricky Martin
RMCU.
Extended Universe. Oh, sorry,
The Ricky Martin cinematic universe.
but there's no green screen or what was the other thing? Faders. Someone.
Yeah, there's no
that's right.
faders.
Yeah.
And you're right, Bev. Like when we get faders, green screen, and beach, it's a trifecta and they win. And I don't know what they win, but they win.
Worst video.
Some rice and chicken.
Yeah.
A little bit of green screen because there is a bit where she looks at her own reflection in the water.
Mm.
So maybe a 2. It's a
2
soft
out of 3.
2.
Soft
2 out of
two.
3.
It's a double
Just
double
the
factor.
jeans and the large belt on the beach.
Not needed.
So uncomfortable. The guy's already got his shirt off. Just put some fucking boardies on and chill out.
Yeah.
I had a note about 40 seconds in, and it shoots from like down low and then up high, and then down low and then up high with him singing.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
just
that's
imagine
good. I
the
like that.
cameraman being a little guy showing him, and then a really tall guy looking down. Just got 2 guys.
Do you notice that his head actually never moves, but his body does? You know, that's weird, like almost like a bobblehead style thing, except it's just his body moving, but his head stays completely stable, like a camera stabilizer. You know, there's ones you see where people like jumping on a trampoline and the camera's staying completely steady.
Yeah.
His head stays exactly still the entire time, but his body moves, and it freaked me out. When you get 1 minute and 40 seconds in, clowns on stilts start fire breathing.
There's another one, fire.
Yeah.
There's 4 things.
I thought it was very how bizarre.
Yeah, it is. It is very bizarre.
Remember the random fire breathing in
Yeah.
the how bizarre clip?
It came out of nowhere.
Which
Just a whole bunch of
this doesn't make
nothing.
any
Like I'm
sense
just
either.
so
They're not-
scared by the whole thing. I'm very
They're not at
scared.
a circus. Or what? Why are there clowns on stilts?
I honestly think that quick edit cuts of the video were like someone had told them that's a thing to do because there's a lot of quick edit cuts and then a lot of like inverted, like wherever they are, they're there, but then they're upside down. And that was the hot thing at the time because there's so much of it, man. Like they're there and then they're upside down. Who, like, that's not cool.
You reckon LazyDee was just pinging off his fucking
He never
nut
blinks.
this entire
I was
clip?
just looking through
He
the
doesn't-
video. Never.
Never
I
blinks.
literally have written the exact same fucking thing. He doesn't blink this
And he's
entire
got this
fucking
really,
film
like,
clip.
he's got a wide stare that's like intense, but also a little bit creepy
Yeah.
the whole time.
Yeah.
It
There's
gets
bodies
worse as it
somewhere.
goes on too.
Too lazy to blink.
But he also spends a lot of time in a hammock.
I was about to say
So,
that.
again, not just a clever name.
No. He looks very comfortable in that hammock too, mind.
It did make me kind of go, wish I had a hammock. I'd go and lay in it right now.
I reckon
Just like
LazyDee
Mr. President.
has got some shit worked out, man. He's like,
Well, he's worth fucking $16 million, apparently.
yeah, and
so
look what he's done to get it.
something was
Like,
there.
nothing. You could get anyone to write the verses he wrote.
I can fully confirm that he does not blink the entire time.
He doesn't. It's
That's
bizarre.
not a joke. He actually doesn't.
No,
It's creepy.
no blinking.
How's
Yeah.
that third girl? Like I said in the summary, she doesn't really get to do much, does she?
She's the more attractive of the two, and I think that's why she's there.
Yeah, I
'Cause
disagree.
you got to keep.
Yeah, I'm with Bev. I actually disagree.
I think you got to keep looking at that dykey chick all over and over and over again, and you just got to break it up a little bit with that other chick, the redheaded chick.
She sings the harmony in the chorus. That's her role in this song.
Oh, I thought she played the panpipes.
Someone's got to do the AOs.
Someone's got to
Do you reckon? Do you reckon LazyDee was run out of the country when he spends half of it in a fucking Brazil soccer jersey while he's filming in Venezuela?
I seriously don't really know what happens in the video. Is anyone else
Nothing
just like,
happens.
the fuck?
She dances in a giant fucking cocktail glass at one point.
I suppose it's just like an average night out for me. Like, what the fuck actually happens? But everything happens. But it's just
I don't
it's so
blink.
elevated
I
because you don't see
blink for
clowns.
7 hours.
Yeah, you don't see clowns on fucking.
You don't
stilts
blink all
blowing-
night.
Blowing fire. Maybe you do. I just never looked that way.
Start
at the
walking
time.
upside down, up and down the beach,
Hmm.
vertically and
Looks like,
horizontally.
looks like a lovely place though.
Like
Too bad
a
of
good
the
party
It's
with
like
political
she's-
unrest.
fire breathing and
Do we work that out? Like, it's a place. Coco Jambo is a place. Is that right?
No, it isn't.
no, Coco's a person. Jumbo it means hello.
Right.
Coco Loco is a cocktail.
So where are they? Where do you think they are?
They're in Venezuela.
Oh, they're at the fucking the shops, mate. They're just at the shops having.
They've just gone to the shops.
This is what
I
happens.
think this is all in LazyDee's mind.
Mm.
I think he's fucking overdosing. It actually, like, if you keep watching the extended clip, it sort of zooms into his unblinking eye and zooms back out, and he's fucking frothing at the mouth and having a fit on the
On the
fucking
hammock.
dirty bathroom floor in
You know
some
what? This is the
dingy
perfect,
fucking London apartment.
this is the perfect example of like when you tell someone you had a weird dream and they were in it, and then as you're explaining it to them, you're like, "Holy fuck! This is actually the most fucked thing ever. This makes no sense. This is exactly what's
You've
going
already
on.
started telling him. So
You've
you
already
can't
started
say-
telling it, and they're kind of like they kind of just go along for the ride. They're like, "Oh yeah, that's pretty crazy," but in their head they're like, "This fucking weirdo needs to fuck off right."
So you and me
now."
were
I've
on a
got-
beach, and then there was a party. Yeah, there's a party, and still.
Then you were lying down on a tennis court singing Coco Jumbo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like,
And then
that
they
was,
say,
that was the most normal part of it all.
they just say, "I gotta go, Coco."
Speaking
And
of
then
which-
you wouldn't fucking believe it. You ate chicken, rice, and lemonade, and that was normal. My goodness, that's the last
get
time
out
I
of
ate
here.
cheese before going to bed. I'll tell you.
All right. Has anyone got anything else to do with this
Nah.
video or any
Let's rate
YouTube
this
comment?
Never again.
Nope.
Okay,
Let's
the
rate this
legacy.
absolute piece of shit.
Mr. President, they won the 1997 Echo Award in Germany for the best dance single for Coco Jumbo. It went number 1 in Austria, the Czech Republic, Hungary, Sweden, and Switzerland. Also enjoyed success in the United States, peaking at number 21 on the Billboard Hot 100. Porsies, I don't know what that is, but they listed the song at number 100 on their ranking of 100 singles from 1990 to 1999. Just made it in.
Okay. Yep.
Just made it in. Let's rate this shit.
Motherfuckers, this is it. Now it's time to rate this shit.
All right. Fucking how much chicken and rice out of 10?
Sorry, what? Chicken and rice?
10 being
Chicken, rice, and lemonade.
I've saying a 10 means that the lemonade isn't on the side, but they actually put a glass of it's like a drinking glass with chicken and rice, and then they fill it with lemonade.
Chicken, rice, and lemonade confirmed.
And you have to. That's the only thing you get to eat for the rest of your life.
The
breakfast, lunch,
Illuminati
and dinner.
conspiracy.
Yeah.
That's a 10. All
All right.
One is.
It's just chicken and rice by itself.
Yeah, you
no
just get to
lemonade mixed
enjoy a
in.
tasty meal.
Which is
tasty
Which
meal
is a nice meal.
Mate, I'm not
Yeah,
going to sit
it's
here and
healthy.
disagree with you, all right? I agree.
whenever you want. You can just have it whenever you want. That's a 1.
And like 5 is like a bit of lemonade.
Someone
Like,
spilt the
oh,
glass. They spilt the glass
not
next
happy
to it.
about-
A bit splashed in.
Yeah, not happy about the fact there's a bit of lemonade in the food. I'll still eat it. It's fine.
All right.
10's like, well, I shan't eat this now.
Zav, what do you give this, mate?
Oh, why? Why do you say this shit, man? All right.
What does he say? What shit? What are you talking about?
Just you're.
I think Zav's hearing voices.
Oh,
Zav's.
you guys wouldn't believe the dream I had last night. I was in fucking Guatemala doing shit. 3. It's a good song.
Oh, he fucking
Loves it.
I do.
You
I do.
find animals
It's
and
starting to
like-
make sense. It's starting to make sense for Zav that these pieces of shit songs just like he just really fucking gets into them.
He's got his nostalgia goggles on, I think.
Maybe I don't think he listened to it.
No, I don't really. I know it. That's a fucking good
No,
song.
he didn't listen to it.
No.
Go back.
Bevo.
I mean, like, it's shit. It's awful. There's no... The lyrics are shit.
Merit.
There's no merit.
No merit.
This is... I can't even, like, begin. It's turd. It's excrement of a song. But it's also really catchy.
Yeah, Coco, Jambo, yeah.
So, like,
Come on, mate. Say it. Say on.
it
Say
deserves
Go on.
a 10, but I'm
Look
going to
me
give
in
it...
the eye. Look me in the fucking eye and tell me
You
what
ready?
you're going to do.
You ready?
Yeah, mate.
It
Yeah, go on.
deserves a 10, but I'm going to give it a 7.
You're fucking... Wow. Fuck's sake. I'm not
Yeah,
even going to
so-
pretend
Now
I'm
I
not
gotta
surprised.
Yeah, so-
Now I got to go.
I'm gonna need some help on this one, boys.
Okay.
I'm either gonna give this a 10 or a 1. I'm not joking.
All right.
I'm not joking. I'll tell you why. Like, I've always hated this song a bunch, like with a bunch of other songs. Like, I hate this song, but it's actually surpassed being a very, very bad song. And like, it's
Yeah,
that
that's kinda
bad
it.
that it's
Hey.
good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's that bad that it's good. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a band called Ween.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
Ween
you
did a
better
song
not
called
fucking do push. You better not bash Push the Little Daisies.
No, I will never bash Ween in any way, shape, or form. But they did a song called Push the Little Daisies. But they also did they did a band called they did a song called Your Party. And it's like when they did Your Party, they put on this cheesy 80s like dramatic like voice, right? They were just like, we had the best time at your party. Like
The Pet Shop Boys.
yeah, like they just basically emulated everything that makes a terrible song, and that song is amazing. And this almost sounds like they're trying to do that. So I don't know. It's like, what do you think I should give it?
Dan, let me ask you a question, mate. Let me ask you a question. Dan, you've had 14 vodka Red Bulls. Right? Your heart is like, I don't know if you want me to go slow or fast. I seriously am confused. I don't know what you want me to do anymore. You are in the middle of the most seediest nightclub and your shoes are literally falling off your feet because they're fucking sticky as. But you keep going, and then the DJ just pulls on this fucking shit, and you look around, and some other dude in the corner of the room is just being like, fuck, he's gone and done it. What are you going to do? You're fully going to fucking dance to it, aren't you?
I'm going to dance my anus off.
Yes, you are.
And it's a 1.
Yeah.
Such a 1.
It fully is.
I'd be like, yeah, Coco, Jambo, yeah. Hey, what's up, Zav? What's going on, dude? Come on, party.
And you can't tell me that no one else in the club is going to be like, you got me.
You know what? This song. Speaking of that, this song reminds me. You guys might remember this, or it might just be a me thing. But someone give me the intro to this song.
It sounds similar to
skating in the general direction.
Dapto indoor skating rink.
Yeah. Very Coco Jumbo.
Yeah. Chipsy.
I know what it's going to be. I know.
I'll give it a 9.
No!
That's what I thought it was going to be.
See, like Chibs,
Fucking-
me and Chibs would never be caught dead in a club.
Yeah, no, I'm already exhausted with you just mentioning that. I need to have a nap.
Zav's like, you're in a club,
It's so
and
bad.
Chibs is like, oh, well, I think we should need to cut the podcast off.
No, the reason it's not a 10 though is because when it kicks in, you first hear it, you go, oh yeah, fuck yeah, Coco Jumbo, Mr. President. How good's this song? And then she starts singing like, put me up, put me down. And you're like, oh, this is so shit.
I reckon if I was at a club
This
against
is
my
so
wishes and they
shit.
put that song on, I'd probably go, all right, time to go. That would be my cue.
As soon as that chick starts singing, it fucking
That's so interesting.
spirals.
That's your
like a fucking
that's your departure song. That's my
747.
like. If I'm not sure if I want to stay at the club or leave, I'm like, this song comes on. I'm like, fuck, I'm literally going to be here for another 4 hours now.
I did have a very quick point I wanted to address that I didn't get to earlier. The main line, where she says, "Take my heart and make me happy." For starters, bleak. That is a dark, bleak line. Like, so it reminded me of that scene in Indiana Jones. You know, when the dude like rips the heart out of the other guy. Yeah, and he's like,
Temple of Doom.
"Tadima." So she sounds like she wants to embrace death. Like, take my heart, make me happy. I am done with this life. Yeah,
End it.
send me on to the next.
These 2 German producers have me hostage.
Please take my heart, like in Indiana Jones.
Yeah. All right.
Someone needs to do like Indiana Jones with this song behind it, by the way.
that scene with Coco Jumbo going.
Or that meme where it's like, you know, they put on Walk of Life by Dire Straits and it works with every movie.
Yeah.
Coco Jumbo.
Yes. Do it like Jerry Maguire when it's like, you had me at hello. Yeah, Coco Jumbo. Yeah. Make sure you follow us on Spotify, subscribe at Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast. Leave us a 5-star review. Tell all your mates about it. And make sure you jump on the website, check out the new merch. There might be some rap scam fucking shirts coming.
You're all a bunch of idiots and you're all going to die. You're all going to die and you're an idiot. So deal with it, all right?
Hang on, can you guys give your insults individually because I didn't hear them? Bevo, you first.
I said we should add some merch to the website, chicken and rice dish available now on menu log.
Yes! Yeah, we can do that for sure.
All right, and now you, Zav.
Everyone's going to die and you're all idiots.
Goodbye, everybody. Cheers.
Bye.